Okay, so this is a hypnotic journey to a past life. The most relevant past life to help you with what's going on in this life. So set your intention for what it is you want resolved. Maybe an emotion, a fear, a bad habit, or maybe you just want to understand your purpose, the path that you should go down. So find somewhere comfortable where you won't be disturbed and get ready to go deeply into hypnosis. Allow your imagination and your unconscious to create the images, the scenes. Allow your soul to guide you, because today you are listening to your soul. That's why you are here now. This is no coincidence. So lie down, allow your eyes to close, and then take 3 long deep breaths in. That's it. And then just say to yourself, I am ready to go deeply into hypnosis. I am ready to go on a soul's journey today. Now, as I count down from 5, you're going to drift down to a beautiful place, a mystical place, a magical place. As I say each number, just allow yourself to drop down, down, down. So, 5. As you drift down towards a beautiful place. 3, letting go and drifting down, down, down. 2, 1, be there now. As you now get the sense of being in a beautiful place, somewhere, not quite here, not quite there. You now notice this beautiful place. It's the most wonderful place you've ever been. And in this beautiful place, somewhere in nature, you noticed there's a river or a lake, or there's some water nearby. You notice that the storm has passed. It's moved away. And you now find yourself exploring, adventuring. And as you allow your imagination to create the most beautiful place for you, you just notice how calm you feel. None of your fears exist here. As you breathe in relaxation and you breathe out tension, as you breathe in love and you breathe out fear, and you find somewhere very comfortable to sit down, you notice the colours becoming more colourful, more vivid. You allow yourself to touch and feel the nature around you. Allowing yourself to feel maybe the flowers, smell their scent. Noticing some little beautiful animals here too. These are all spiritual animals who are here in a loving presence to support you, guide you. As you take a moment to find somewhere comfortable to lie down in your beautiful place. And as you lie down, breathing in relaxation and breathing out fear, you allow yourself now to start expanding your awareness out of your body. You start to expand your awareness, and as you sit there in this beautiful place, you notice now that your essence can just float out of your body. And you find yourself just moving your hands. And your physical hands stay where they are, but your essence, your soul body, your soul hands float up. And then you find yourself able to reach out into the forest, into the nature, 10 foot, 100 foot in front of you, and touch nature in front of you. And then you expand your awareness to your left and your right, and you're able to touch and feel things that are 10 foot, 100 foot, 1,000 foot away. You explore things that are 5 foot, 10 foot, 20 foot to your left and your right. And then you explore behind you, 10 foot, 20 foot. Leaving your physical body there, you then get a sense of just starting to float up out of your body, expanding your awareness. And then you look up to the sky and see this most beautiful cloud. And as you look at this cloud, you find yourself now just floating up towards this cloud. You float up and you find yourself now almost like you're wrapping a duvet around you, embracing the cloud, this white fluffy cloud. As you embrace the white fluffy cloud, it now starts to travel across time and space. It travels across forests and mountains and oceans to a different time, a different place, another name, another face. It now effortlessly floats through time. This is a magical cloud. Now it has travelled to a different life, a different name, a different place, another face. In a moment, you're going to float down off of the cloud into another time, another place, like a leaf, just gently floating. That's it. So now get the sense that you are now drifting and floating down off of the cloud. And as you drift and float down off of the cloud, you are now floating down into another time, another place, another name, another face. You now float all the way down, 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 down. And you now get the sense you floated to a new place, a different life. Maybe you're inside, maybe you're outside. Maybe it's day, maybe it's night. Be patient and take your time. Get a sense now that you've maybe floated into a different body. Your essence is now inside a different body. Notice what that body feels like. Maybe it's young, maybe it's old. And just trust the first thing that comes to you. The first thing you sense or feel. Go with that now. Allow yourself now to start exploring. Allow the images, the senses and the feelings to become clearer. That's it. Allow yourself to explore. Maybe you're inside. Maybe you're alone. Maybe there's others here. And I want you to get a sense now of all of those memories and feelings of this life coming back to you. Just trust the way this happens. Get a sense of what it is you're doing here today. Your purpose. And as you're looking at all this today, you're watching it from a higher perspective, from a wiser perspective, from a soul's perspective, knowing that you've been through this life, so you've got nothing to fear. It's a bit like going through a movie. Sometimes the movie is a comedy or a tragedy or a drama or a thriller. But it's only a movie. And just like this life, there's nothing to fear. So you allow yourself now to move to an important, significant event in this life. As I count 3, 2, 1. Be there now at another important event in this life. A significant day. Get a sense of whether you're inside or outside, alone or with others, whether it's day or night. Trust the information. Sense what you can sense. Feel what you can feel. That's it. Just take your time. Be patient. Your soul knows. And just allow those memories to come back into your mind, into your body. Experience this again with understanding and objectivity. And you can float out of the body and into the body whenever you wish. It's as simple as that. Just wish it to happen and it will happen. Allow yourself now to explore, find maybe other people, other relationships in this life that are related to your current life. Maybe find other people from your soul group, your family. Allow yourself to move, travel and explore, just like you're rewinding or forwarding a movie. Allow yourself to just effortlessly move and skip through this life whenever you wish. That's it. Get a sense of your purpose, what it is you're doing now, the reason behind coming into this life. Allow yourself to just drift and float to the next significant event in this life, maybe your last day. Go to the very last day now in this life. As you move to that very last day now, 3, 2, 1, be there now. As you get a sense of what was going on, who you were with, and how you're about to die. Knowing you've been through this many times before. As you now move to the moments where you take your last breath now. So go ahead, take that last breath, and then allow yourself to effortlessly float out of that body, leaving behind any sadness and pain, fears or worries. And as you float up out of that body, as a soul, as an essence, you're able to look over that life with understanding, objectivity, love and harmony. As you look over that life now, you get a sense of what you learnt from that life. Why did you choose this incarnation? And you trust the first thing that comes to you now. It almost like flashes across your mind, the lesson from that life. And then the purpose from that life. You take a moment now and you allow the purpose to flash in your mind. And in this beautiful place, away from that life, you just allow yourself now to just move effortlessly like a soul, like a light, like a laser beam, like an energy. And you allow yourself now to leave behind any of that negativity, but take all of the wisdom and the lessons, the purpose and the strengths from that life. As you just wave goodbye to that life, you thank them for going through that life. And then you notice now you're being greeted by a loving being, a loving, wise, benevolent being. Maybe one, maybe two lights. Get a sense now of a homecoming. As you now start to return to the familiar, this place of light and love. Allow any loving guidance now to just connect with you for a moment. Allow them to give you any advice, any wisdom that can help you in your current life. Take a moment now to just soak up any love, any goodness, any joy, knowing that you are an eternal being, an infinite being of love and light that has nothing to fear. In a moment you'll return back to where you are, but you will find yourself changed, transformed, knowing at a deep, deep level that you are a wonderful, magical, spiritual being that is able to create their destiny. And from today, you will find yourself living your life with more purpose and passion. Listening to that soul voice deep inside of you, because now that connection's been made, you will sense your soul, your essence guiding you, encouraging you, loving you, letting you know just how magical you truly are. As you allow yourself now to take those lessons and wisdom from that life, integrating them deep inside, as your superconscious, unconscious and conscious minds are now all working together as one being, you will find yourself having more joy, more energy, more better health too. And any of your physical problems now just start fading away and melting away over the next few days, the next few nights while you sleep. As you sense that something has shifted and lifted deep inside. As you have all the resources you need to overcome any issues. So, I don't know how you'll incorporate these new learnings tonight while you sleep, because we all dream, and whether your dreams are mild or wild, memorable or forgettable, let that be a sign that these learnings are occurring. So, as you get ready to come all the way back up, and one, coming back to reality, bringing a new reality, 2, 3, leaving behind any negativity. 4, 5, feeling glad to be alive. 6, 7, feeling like heaven. 8, 9, you're divine. And as you get to the top, big stretch and a smile. Welcome back to the room. Hello. So, does this work? Here we go. Megaphone. And
voice disguise? That's a bit silly, isn't it?
nope. I've got too many
buttons here to press. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. My name
is Danny, and stay tuned for my next
YouTube video. And hopefully by then I've figured out what all these buttons do. Ta-da!